Now, I wouldn't say it's time to celebrate just yet, but it's looking pretty good.
Watch the rain as it's falling down.
Greetings, lovely people, and welcome to some more Trump news. It's been a little while, Phil, but also this breaks into Elon news, which isn't anything new. But in any case, let's just get straight into it. Trump may be arrested on Tuesday. And this is, of course, via both Trump himself on Truth Social, as well as the New York Post and Fox News. Yes, I'm referencing a little bit of Fox News. I won't be linking to them because it's clips I've seen on Twitter more than anything, but I will be linking to a few New York Post articles that I have actually gone through to get some of this information. So, essentially, Trump is looking at a potential indictment. This is by the Manhattan courts, and it seems to be stemming from the Stormy Daniels hush money investigation, which, let me remind you, that entire thing happened in 2016. That is old news. That's, 7 years now since the whole Stormy Daniels hush money thing? And it may be the thing that finally gets Trump indicted, which is kind of ridiculous to think about. It's the first thing that you might actually see criminal, or at least some sort of consequences for, which is really, really weird. So Trump basically made an announcement via Truth Social, his social media app, saying that he believes he will be arrested on Tuesday. And more likely than not, this is actually false information, and it's probably going to be a little while longer before this actually happens, and it's more that he just wanted to rile up his base. But that's kind of ridiculous if it's true. And for Trump to actually be making statements like this, it makes it clear that he actually believes he is in some level of trouble, which is, it's definitely something to think about. So currently with the whole court case, the Secret Service is in charge of any potential arrests, and it is completely on the table, though it's very unlikely in my opinion. Trump may actually be handcuffed as part of this arrest, if it actually goes through. Of course, it is dependent on whether they find an arrest to be actually correct, a thing that needs to be doing. But, yeah, just imagine that. Trump being handcuffed by the Secret Service so that he can be indicted by the Manhattan courts over the Stormy Daniels 2016 hush money case. You can't write this. Like, at this point, we've jumped the shark so many times in terms of reality that it's hard to tell what exactly is real and what's not. And as I say, I don't truly believe that it will be Tuesday. I think it's more likely to be, if it's going to be this week at all, more likely to be towards the end of the week, or more likely than that, going to be in the next few weeks, not this week. I really don't see them going through with it, especially when Trump seemingly is aware that it's happening. Though, on the flip side of that, because Trump is aware, and they know he's aware because he's tweeting about it, or truthing about it, I suppose, it's completely possible it could actually happen earlier. As I'm recording this, it is Sunday. It's completely possible that later today we could see his arrest, or even on Monday, before this video is supposed to be, this video will be going up on Monday, but you know what I mean. Before this video is intended to be going up, it could have already happened, which is kind of crazy to think about, that it could be as soon as now, or it could be, a few weeks away, or it could just never happen. We could never hear anything more about it, and if that's the case, fair enough. They've been trying to indict Trump for years at this point, and it's not been working out very well for them. But honestly, if this is what actually causes it, the Stormy Daniels thing from 2016, that'd be ridiculous. I'm very much hoping that something comes of this. I don't necessarily think Trump needs to be arrested over it, though I don't know the full extent of the criminal, action that's being taken against him. I just think that at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a silly thing to be arrested over, but substantial fines, maybe, I don't know. Some sort of consequences, just for the fact that Trump has done so much damage over both his presidency and both before and after the presidency has ended. So, yeah, it's just, there's so much going on, and it's such a weird set of circumstances to be happening. But of course, all the rightoids on Twitter had to have their say, and no one is a bigger rightoid on Twitter than the owner of Twitter, Elon Musk. And Elon, amongst many, many others, this has been an ongoing thing across Twitter, believe that would be the beginning of a landslide victory for Trump's next presidential run. And honestly, I don't disagree. If Trump is actually indicted or if he is, arrested, it could be the start of the end for democracy, essentially, because his base and the entire right-wing, political sphere will be so angry if that actually happens. Even those that don't really like Trump will be back supporting him, back behind him, and at that point, I think it's going to be a victory for him, which is really scary to think about, and I really hope that this is just no reaction, and this isn't actually going to be the case. As I say, it's mostly people on the right that are thinking this, though I can't help but worry that it may also be true. Most people on the left are saying that it's unlikely this will happen, and that any indictment or any other criminal charges are more likely to prevent him from running at all. I don't know, though. It's America, it's American politics. I really don't know which way this will go, but I am interested to see. So, yeah, that is really everything that I want to talk about for this video. This is, once again, a quick one. I know I've been doing a lot of short videos recently, but in any case, tell me what you think of this whole situation. Do you think he's going to be indicted? Do you think he's going to be arrested? Do you think he's going to be handcuffed? That'd be really interesting. But, yeah, otherwise, that's going to be it from me. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new to it, and ring a bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, it's going to be it from me. And, yeah. Bye.